because I was muted. Sorry. I'm still learning. I think I got the lighting down right, but I forgot to hit unmute. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? He said, yeah. Okay. Oh my God, I did a whole intro. I'm heartbroken. You guys, welcome to the live stream of Devinah After Dark, where we might be muted. We might start a little delayed. Who knows? It's live stream. Anything can happen. I was saying that this is our third episode. It's a series I'm going to be starting, or that I've started. This is the third series, where I'm going to go over different eyeshadows that we have, whether it's multi-chromes, traditional shimmers, or our matte eyeshadows. I'll come on here. I'll do a look as quickly as I can. I know it's Devinah After Dark, which means we're after hours. I don't want to keep you guys in here too late, unless you want to watch the replay. So I want to try and keep it down to about 45 minutes. I think I can do an eye look, talk to you guys, and showcase our products within that time frame. We'll see. So for today's episode, we're going to talk about Pumpkin's Phantom. Now, this is a 6-pan matte eyeshadow collection. And I created this, I believe, a couple of years ago, and just pulled some colors from our existing core line and came up with a cute little themed palette. And when you purchase the I have 3 Halloween collections, small little bundled collections. There's Pumpkin's Phantom, which is the one that we're going to go over. There's also Coven's Curse and Necromancer's Nightmare. So when you purchase the little bundle, it comes with your choice of the black holographic palette or the holographic, the silver palette that's hollow. And inside, you get your little cute matte bundle. So this is Pumpkin's Phantom. And we're going to take it a little different. It has green, orange, your traditional Halloween colors, but I'm going to do a different look with this. I'm not going to go with your typical green and orange look. If you guys follow my personal account, I had showcased our earrings that we have listed in our website. Our mermaids are real earrings, and I had an eye look on. It was just like a half face, and I was wearing an eye look from this bundle. So that's what we're going to do today. It's only 6 shadows. I am going to swatch them for you. I do want to talk to those of you that are here with me live in chat, and we'll go from there. We'll create a little look with Pumpkin's Phantom. Okay, so I'm going to start off swatching. I did have a request from the last video. Someone had asked if they can actually see me swatch the shadows on my hand. I'm still trying to get used to my movement and what I'm doing. So if I'm not in frame when I swatch, I'm sorry about that. I promise I will get better. Practice makes perfect. So we're going to start off with, let me just pull one out. Okay, so the first one that we're going to start off with is Fossick. And this is like a camouflage green. So I'm going to take it on my finger. I just swatched it in the pan, did a couple of swirls. See, I'm not sure how to, oh, there we go. Maybe I'll do it that way. I need to get used to the movements. And I'm going to do, there's 6 shadows, so I think I'm going to do 3 and 3. On my previous 2 episodes that I did wide swatches for the multi-chromes, which allows more surface level to show off the shifts. These are just mattes, so we're going to try this out, see if we like it. You guys can throw your feedback in the comments and let me know what you think. So let's see, I'm going to start it here. So that's Fossick. And of course, I don't have my towel ready. There we go. And I think that should be enough room. Okay, then we're going to go into, this is Khadra. I pulled it out of my palette with my tool. I don't know why I did that. So we're just going to do it this. We're going to swatch Khadra. And we're going to put that right underneath. Am I in frame? Whoop. Okay, there's Khadra. And I'm using a towel to wipe off my finger. That way, if I use a makeup wipe, then it'll... Oh, next one, let me show you guys this. Okay, so that there is Iduna, which is here. So we did these three on the top. Okay, now we're going to go into this bottom one here, which is Laramie. This color is beautiful. It's like a muted. Okay, now I'm going to go on this side. So let's see. I don't know if I like swatching this way. I didn't even do that straight. Laramie is like this desaturated. I should have done it this way. Trying to please the audience by giving you guys swatches that you can see. It's like a desaturated red. It's so pretty. It's almost like a rosy red. Okay, and then next in the palette, we're going to go with one of my favorites. This is Patrina, and this is like a... the way I would describe this, it is a muted plum, a muted blackened plum. It's a purple, but it's a dark purple with like a gray undertone. And then for the last shade, we're going to go into Persephone, which this one I think is going to be a little hard to see on my skin tone. It pretty much matches my skin tone really well. So let's see if I can get that to show up. Oh yeah, it does. So there we go. So that is the Pumpkins Phantom bundle. It's really grungy. I love this color story. Okay. Let's see who is in here with us. I was chatting with you guys a little bit before it started. Hey, Stephen. Hey, Kelly. Hi, Ayana. Hi, Debbie. Hey, Locke. Thank you guys for being here with me. Oh my God, you guys are all telling me about my sound. That is so funny. I cannot believe I did that. All right, let's start with our eye look. So there's a lot of Halloween color stories out there. Do you guys like to wear typical green color stories, green and orange? What's your go-to for Halloween looks? Do you like to wear Halloween looks? For those of you watching on the replay, let me know. So what I'm going to do is just coat my eyes with our new eyeshadow base that is coming soon. All I'm waiting on is the packaging, which I'm really excited about. This is an eye base, so you lay this down first. I can't wait to do the video of our new bases, our eye base and our glitter primer. I'm not going to use a glitter primer in today's video because we're just doing mattes. This is a full eye look with matte eyeshadows only. Okay. And it should go pretty quick. All right, so I am going to take one of our new brushes that is coming out. Can't wait to do the video on this as well. And I like to work from the outside in. And I like to work with dark colors first. It's just my technique and what I do with my hooded eyes that have a lot of wrinkles and crinkles. So first, we're going to dip into Patrina. And I'm just going to stamp this color into my outer V. And I'm going to bring it in a little bit in my crease. Isn't that a beautiful color? Oh my God, it's so pretty. So these are I'm using our new brushes that will be coming soon. I have been in a lot of, well, I say a lot, like I've been doing a lot, but 3 lives to me is a lot. And I think on a couple of the Instagram real lives that I did, that's what got me hooked onto going onto YouTube, is because I was doing random Instagram lives where I was creating my looks in the morning before my workday. So that got me started into wanting to do eye looks for you guys, because I'm 45, my eyelids have a little bit of sun damage from tanning out in the sun, and they have, natural wrinkles and crinkles from my age. And look at how that blended out. So good. I have another question for you. Do you work on one full eye look first, or do you do both eyes at the same time? I have to do both eyes at the same time. What do you guys think so far? Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love Patrina. Okay, so that's where I'm going to stop there. Now we're going to jump into Laramie, which is the desaturated. I cleaned off my brush. I'm going into Laramie, and I am going to pop that right over the center of my lid and drag it over into Patrina. Can you see that? And then I'm going to blend them out in a bit. I'm just laying down my color first. And this color blends in so well with Patrina. Patrina. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the comments. Patrina with a P. Okay, here's a funny story of the name for Patrina. When I was in junior high school, there was a girl named Patrina, and she had this dark vibe about her. She wasn't emo, because back in my day, well, it wasn't even back in my day, it had started to be emo. Well, not even really, because this was in the late 80s, like 88, 89, when I was in junior high. And she was very dark. She had like this dark look to her. She wasn't goth, emo, or anything, but she just carried herself in a dark way. And when I created Patrina, for some reason, it just brought memories back to her. And I decided to name the shade after her. And she doesn't even know. I don't even know. I can't remember her last name to even reach out or try and find her. Janae is a pink eyeshadow that we have. It's from the Pink Icing collection. And that's another name that came to me from my childhood. Okay, so that's Patrina. I mean, sorry, that's Patrina with Laramie on top. And now we are going to go into Persephone. Now, Persephone is the eyeshadow. We're using this bottom row. So we use Patrina. From Patrina, we went into Laramie. And then from Laramie, we're going to go right back into Persephone. So we're using the whole bottom row. So if you have this collection and you want to lay it out this way to try and recreate this look, you'll know what I used. And we're going to take Persephone and we're just going to dab this right into the inner corner. Do you see how that kind of mutes out Laramie? And I love, 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 love the way this looks. And because the shade is close to my skin tone, I do bring it up a little higher into like my eye socket right in here. I just get it in, I kind of push it in the little crinkle that I have there. And I want to use this hand mirror so that you guys can see head on. I think I was covering myself up, was I? When I was looking in my mirror here. Okay, so that's what that looks there. So now I just have the 3 matte eyeshadows. And just so you know, this has all been done with the same brush. I love this eye brush so much. The set that we have, oh my God. You guys have no idea how happy I am that I have like the brush set for hooded eyes, small eyes. It's hard to find brush sets for us. And if you do find like single brushes, then you have to piece them all together, buy them to see if they work. And I just did the job for you. Okay, so now I am going to do my lower lash line. And for the lower lash line, we're going to use both the greens. I was getting pretty daring with this collection. And to be honest, we are going to use all 6 shades. All 6 of these shades will be used. So now I'm going to take my other brush from our new upcoming brush set, and I am going to use both of these greens. I'm going to start with Fossick. And then from Fossick, this is going to go on the outside of my outer lower lash. And then we're going to use Khadra for the inner. So let me just get this on my brush and load it up. And this is just a technique that I do. In my lash line, I have a lot of wrinkles. And what I like to do is blow out my lower lash line a little thicker. And it kind of camouflages, not that I'm trying to hide that my eyes are wrinkly, but it just, to me, it looks better. Because I don't have my eyeshadow sitting in any of my creases. So I just go over all of them. They're all joining the eyeshadow party. Okay, now I'm going to jump into Fossick again and go in on this side. I want to make sure that you guys can see. So I'm learning, you guys. This is so much fun. I'm so glad you guys are part of my Devinah After Dark series. Thank you again for being here with me. You can be anywhere else. Okay, now we are going to jump into Khadra. And for this one, it's coming in my inner. And this just helps to brighten up this inner corner. Gives it a little brighter green. Can you see that? You guys, this is 6 eyeshadows. What do you think? Isn't this the cutest pumpkin phantom look? And it's so different from your average. I mean, it looks like a pumpkin color story. It looks like a Halloween color story. But when you switch up the way you wear the colors, no one would ever know. Okay, and for the last color that we have in this cute little bundle is Iduna, which is the orange. And that, my friends, is going right into our inner corner. Now this I love. Can you see that? Oh my God, I love having this as the inner corner highlight. I'm not gonna lie, when I wore this the other day, I ended up wearing it like 3 days in a row. So putting it on right now is like the 4th day in a row that I've worn it, and I'm not mad about it. And I'll probably wear it tomorrow too. I just really love the way this came out. I think it's so cute. Look at that. Okay, now there's only one shade in here that I'm going to use that isn't part of the bundle, but this is something that you would use anyways if you use eyeliners. I use Karma as my eyeliner. It is our black eyeshadow. I don't use any type of kohl eyeliners or gel eyeliners. I use eyeshadow. So I am going to dip into Karma, which my Karma is well loved. You can see I have 2 pans in it. This Karma pan has traveled with me everywhere. Okay, and for Karma, I'm just going to drag this on my waterline and then fill in my lash line with it. So I'm going to take a poll to see what we should do for our next Devinah After Dark series. Should we continue? Should I continue with the 2 other Halloween palettes since Halloween is coming up? I was thinking of just doing it that way, but I kind of like getting the suggestions. But maybe I will. So if you do have suggestions for more Devinah After Dark episodes, I can always plan those for after we get the other 2 Halloween collections done. Okay, guys, so this is it. This is my eye look. Well, it's not a one and done. It's 6 and done, but it did not take me long at all. It's only 8:25 Pacific time. This live started at 8 o'clock, and I used all 6 of the matte eyeshadows. What do you think? Let me throw on some mascara to complete this look. Tell me what you guys think. I'll look at the comments. We could chit chat for a little bit. If you have any other questions for me that you'd like to ask, then I can answer. I really like the muted tones of our mattes. Our mattes are known for the grunginess that they bring. I just feel that the looks are a little bit better with more muted tones. because you can wear them with a lot more traditional shimmer shadows, and especially the multi-chromes and all the new like multi-duochrome type finishes. It doesn't take away, like they're not so bright to where they're taking away or confusing your eye look. And the mascara that I'm using is the Lash Princess by Essence. And this is the waterproof version. Okay, there we go. So the eye look is done. I'm just going to throw on a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes to hide a little bit of this redness going on that I got. And then we are finished. Pumpkins, Phantom, 6-pan color story. And you know what I didn't do, you guys, is check to see if I have this in stock. I should have Roger do it. Roger, if you're watching this, can you please check and see if our palette is stocked? I know you're down there watching this video. And there we go, you guys. Look at how pretty that looks. I love it. I really like the way, my favorite out of this is the way Patrina and Laramie blend into each other, and just the way they look. It's very, it's like so sophisticated to me. I love it. Okay, we are finished. This is our look that we just created with the little Halloween curated bundle that I put together several years ago called Pumpkins Phantom. It's a full matte eyeshadow collection. And this is taking a different turn with this type of palette, this type of color story. I could have done the darker green Fossick. I could have done Fossick on my outer corner, took the orange and put that all over the lid, kind of similar to how I did Laramie and Patrina. But let's think outside the box. Let's do something unordinary. What do you think? Did we do good? Okay, let's check out the comments. That inner corner, I know. Look at how pretty that orange looks. Isn't that nice? Now, just for the record, I do have tanned medium olive skin tone. So this is how the orange looks on my inner corner. Of course, if you're more fair, you would have to probably go in a little lighter and play with it. Let me scroll up a little bit to the comments. Kelly says, I go back and forth because I reuse brushes, and if I do one and then the other can get murky in a bad way. Oh, well, I do have my little color switch that I was rubbing it off. I was cleaning it between each color. I don't know if that's what you were talking about. Okay, a lot of you guys do both eyes at the same time. Okay, nice. Thank you, Stephen, coming through with the names that I used. Oh, did I click on the wrong one? I think I did. in order of swatches. Fossick, Khadra, Iduna, Laramie, Patrina, and Persephone. Thank you so much. Laramie looks so soft here. It does. It really does. It's like a desaturated rosy color. Someone find Patrina and let her know. I know, right? And she had like the blackest of black hair, and she would always wear it like kind of round up the top and then wear it in a small clip at the back of her hair. And then she just had like, she was such a pretty girl. And she just seemed really like she had like her, I picture her home to be like what my home looks like a spooky home. But she didn't look spooky though. She just like, she didn't wear dark makeup. She wore eyeliner. She was a pretty girl. I love Persephone. It's great to blend out a lot of shades, but maintain some grunge. Yeah, I like the way it, when you use it in the inner corner, it kind of like softens up Laramie a little bit. It's a little darker than my skin tone here, but just these three, I could wear these three every day, all day. Not think about multi-chromes, not think about traditional shimmers. I could just go out every day with just these three and the inner corner. Actually, this whole look. I'm in love. I'm in love with it. I'm so glad I decided to give everybody the option of which one to choose. And what's funny is I did a poll in Devinah's Diary, which is our broadcast channel in Instagram. And I had put a poll on the 3 collections to do on the next episode. And I had a feeling that Pumpkins Phantom was going to be the one. And it was. Everybody went for Pumpkins Phantom. I think there was over 80 votes for it. Hey, Elizabeth. Thank you for coming in. If you're still here or if you're watching on the replay, thank you for coming. I think we already did this. What sparkly shifty shadows are you tempted to add to this look? None. Actually, Stephen, this is now before the whole multi-chrome craze, I was pretty much an all matte girl. So this is like my normal. I think that's why it takes me such a quick time to do an eye look like this. And I used all 6 shadows. I can whip up matte eye looks fast. I wouldn't pair nothing with this because I really like the way this looks. Soleil's would be cute with this as the inner corner, but I mean, we utilized all 6 shadows and I am not mad at this orange. I don't know, maybe it's the way the orange looks with like the dark deepness. My eyes are really brown. I know they look black on camera, but they're brown. They're dark brown, but it just looks good together. Yes, if you guys know me like Kelly does, karma, that's my ride or die. Debbie, I know it's so different from average Halloween color combos and will pair nicely with all the shifty Devinah shades. It will. Okay, so what would you guys pair? I would leave it like this just because I like the full matte eye look. But I'm curious to know what you guys would pair this with as far as a multi-chrome goes, because maybe I'll try it and then I'll post it in stories and tag you. So tell me what you would use. Leave your Instagram handle if you're on Instagram, or your YouTube handle, and then I could post it in the community tab and maybe I'll redo it and add that shimmer that you guys said, or the multi-chrome or a shimmer. It doesn't matter. A traditional duochrome, traditional shimmer, duochrome, or a multi-chrome. Okay, for real, Stephen, if I could add a karma to every single bundle, I totally would, without a doubt. I would not care, but I can't do that. You guys would have a shit ton of karmas of black eyeshadows. Krista says, please, yes, please, you should continue with the other two palettes. I will. I'm going to do the other two palettes, so I'll get those scheduled, and then, but I still want requests for what you guys would like to see. Oh, you guys are saying, all of you guys are saying that it was super fast, wasn't it? And look at, we're early. It's 8:36, and I wanted to be done like by 9 o'clock. I was low-key stressing. I was like, there's no way I can keep everybody in here. They're probably going to be leaving and going good night because it's late. But I did this pretty fast. I'm so happy. But like I said, all matte eye looks, it's home to me, so I can do it very fast. Locke says, matte looks are underrated, but they are beautiful. I rarely wear all matte, but when I do, I'm pleasantly surprised. Locke, I think you have Pumpkin's Phantom. Am I right? If you do want to try this look, I'll challenge you to it if you have it. Steven says, I always think of Devinah mattes as sculpting structural shadows. Yes. Yes, that's right. They build and support the look, but they don't outshine the special shimmers. That's what I found when the multi-chrome craze started coming. And then I've just kept all of our mattes. Well, we've had a lot of mattes prior to, but the ones that I've been releasing, like I want to say the newest ones that we did was from the Winter of the Wicked bundle, which was earlier this year. Oh my God, you guys, we got to do Winter of the Wicked Devinah After Dark. Ever since that bundle, I love blue eyeshadow. I never was a blue eyeshadow lover until I curated that one. Okay, but anyways, back to what I was saying. Raven's Frost was new. It was a new matte for that collection. Mirror Lake, which is a blue, and even Mirror Lake, it's a very light matte. Like it's pigmented, but it's not super intense pigmented. It's buildable. So when you put it on, you can build it up, or you could just do a couple of dabs and you get like this really pretty blue wash of color. That one was new, and it's like a desaturated color also. Ice Drop was a gray. There was 2 grays in that. So I believe those were our newest ones. And then prior to that was Tessa Kalani. Tessa is like a peachy color. Kalani is also a blue color. And there was another one. Oh no, I'm sorry. Tessa was the pink. What was the peachy one? I can't remember right off the top of my head. Tessa, Kalani, and oh, I can't remember the name. 3 in stock on the site. Okay, so if any of you guys like this little eye look, there is 3 right now. Thank you, Kelly, for checking. Okay, you guys are on it. Here I'm yelling down to Roger to check for me, and you guys are on it already. Zarina. Okay, I just read this comment. Zarina, Kalani, and Tessa were the last mattes that we had released. Thank you, Kelly, for coming through. So she says, for anyone lighter than me, than Deandra, who wants a similar vibe to Iduna on the inner corner, I think Zarina would be perfect. I love that one. I think Kelly hit the nail on the head. Mai says, I have never done an all matte look before. I'm very much a disco ball, but I might have to try an all matte look. Just if you want to do it like on a Sunday night, just put some mattes on your eyes, see how you like it, and then wash it off. You'll never know. I love all matte looks. They look so good. And then if you do like a highlighter too with an all matte look, that's really nice. Okay, so you guys are throwing in the suggestions of what you would wear with this eye look. So some of you guys are saying a ritual, the Laveau collection, Gumballs from the Sugar Drops, Lock is accepting the challenge. So you do have Pumpkins Phantom, and I cannot wait for you to see it. So just remember, it's Khadra. If you do the same look, it's Persephone, Laramie, Patrina, Iduna in the inner corner, Khadra, and then Fossick on the outer. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't wait. Okay, since 2 people have mentioned Laveau, I think you should do that one soon. Great Halloween vibes. Oh, we could do Laveau. Yes, 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 yes. When will the shades be released as singles? Zaya, are you speaking of the Pumpkins Phantom? This was curated from our core line. So all of the mattes, and if you're speaking of all the shadows in this, they're all available as singles. All I did was create this I curated this color story a couple years back, I want to say, maybe even 3 years ago. Probably wasn't that long. I think it was 2 years. I think this is going to be the 3rd Halloween season with this. I just pulled it from our core line and put them together with the pellet so that you have your own little collection. Oh, the new shades. When will the new shades be released? Okay, so we're pretty much done with our pre-orders. We just got to get all of our orders packaged up and shipped. Once all of the pre-orders are shipped out of the Mystic Cove pellet, then we're going to do a recount on our inventory and get the singles updated. So very soon. I would say within maybe the next week, possibly 2. 2 is pushing it. It will be very soon, shortly. Love Laveau, but my vote is Nocturne Ash. Oh, Nocturne Ash would look pretty with this look too. I think so. I think it would look really good. Yes, I think that's what she was doing too, Stephen, asking. Okay, am I caught up? I think I'm caught up. Okay, guys. Well, this was a quick and fun Devinah After Dark featuring the Pumpkins Phantom little bundle collection that we have. That was fast. And it's 8:43 Pacific time. I am so glad that you guys were here with me. Thank you for joining in. We're going to continue the other 2 collections in our next series. I just want to say thank you for all of your love and support that you give to our brand. This is a small indie brand. It's independently owned by myself and my husband. We do everything ourselves here, from creating the colors to packaging them up, cleaning, sleeving, labeling, packaging up the orders, twisting them in our bubble wrap, everything in between, social media. Now I'm doing YouTube to showcase our product. It's just us. So your support is very much appreciated from the depths of our hearts. We thank you so much. Thank you for being here with me, watching on the replay. If you weren't able to make it, I understand. Devinah After Dark, it is after hours, and you might be sleeping. But this video will be here tomorrow for you to watch us create this pumpkin phantom eye look. I hope you like it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Your support is very much appreciated. Until the next one, I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.